Welcome to our Power Hour. I'm joined today by Robyn Flynn, who's actually one of our Pure Bookkeeping licensees and the owner of her business called Sommerville Bookkeeping in Sommerville in Victoria. And we're going to have a really interesting chat about intentionally growing a business that you love. Is that how you would summarise that, Robyn?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, one that works for you.
That's right. And welcome, and thanks so much for spending some time with us to have a chat about this. Feel free to show your video. You can unmute yourself. This is a conversation that we're going to be having. I'd love to find out what sort of business you intend to grow as we're having this conversation. So welcome, everyone. Robyn, it might be worthwhile just at the start, just telling the viewers a little bit about yourself, what's your background, where you started, that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Look, I've been running my business for a long time. I started work when I was 17, and that was working for an accountant. And then just over the years, as bookkeepers do, you sort of take on work, drop off work, just depending on where you are in your life. You know, when you've got kids, you might not do quite as much work and then you scale up again. So that's been my life. And then I sort of got to around, I think it was around 2010. I think I joined Pure Bookkeeping in 2014. I think that's right. And yeah, I got to about 2010 and I was just sort of coasting along. And then I decided I really wanted to make some money, like get stuck into my business, enjoy my business, work, like I love business. So it was fun for me and I wanted to really have something that I could build. So that was when I started looking around to see what I could do to sort of level up a bit, just move up and be a bit more intentional with what I was doing. And I looked at some franchises. I wanted some support and I wanted that whole you don't know what you don't know. So I wanted a bit of support in that way and I wanted a sense of community, and that's when I came across Pure Bookkeeping and I decided to opt for that. And from there, I sort of, I grew and I've been, well, now my books are full, so I'm just working in my business and I love it.
Excellent. So tell us, you talk about the importance of intentionally growing your business, and you've intentionally decided to grow a lifestyle business. How did that come about, and how has perhaps Pure Bookkeeping, how has that helped with you?
Look, I've definitely between that 2010, 2014, before I came to Pure Bookkeeping, I was really just coasting along. I was wanting to just make enough money to do what I wanted to do. And there was not much more to it than that. But once I started planning what I wanted to achieve, that's when I started moving up, like moving ahead. Achieving things within my business and also personally. So my first goal when I came to Pure Bookkeeping, I think Debbie asked me, what do you want to achieve in the next year? And I'd never been overseas. So I said I wanted to go to Europe. So I had three things. I wanted to go to Europe, I wanted to implement Pure Bookkeeping, and I wanted to double my income. So that was a massive thing. Anyway, the next year I went to Europe in 2015, and while I was in Europe, I was servicing my clients while I was overseas. And I came back and, for someone who'd never been overseas, it was huge. I just, I want to do more of this. And I felt like I could, because I had worked, I had definitely reduced my workload while I was overseas, but I kept doing what I needed to do while I was in Europe. So I thought I could do this. I could do this more. So that's when I decided that that's what I wanted to do. I had a business in the past where I had to open up and lock up at the end of the day. I had 30 staff. That was good. It's not like I didn't like it, but I wanted to plan my, you know, my perfect life now. And so that was for me. And so just sitting down and really thinking about what I liked, what I wanted to do, and making sure that I achieved that. So yeah, it's very easy to see other people doing things and think that that's what you want to do. And so every time that happens, you know, I sit down and I have a good think about it. and you know, is that really, you know, that's what they want to do, but is that really long term what I want? So yeah, it is about being intentional and really thinking about what you want to achieve and what you want to do.
I love the bit that you just said about doing what you want to do, growing a business that you want. And I do remember having another chat with you, and you were feeling a little bit pressured to, I've got to, you know, I'm following Debbie's path, and she had 12 bookkeepers, and we're going to go gung-ho, we're growing this big business because that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what's happening.
Yep.
And then we had a chat, and I said, you know, you don't have to do that, don't you? You know, because I could sense that there was, you know, there was pressure. And I said something like, what I want for you is for you to grow a business that you love. Now, that doesn't have to mean you're not Debbie. You don't have to grow a business that I had. I had a different vision. I had a vision to replace my husband's income. I needed to grow a large business and scale that if I was going to achieve that. So it comes back to your intention. And if you're not clear about that, then what you end up doing, I think, is following someone else's dream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you find that you're in a place that you're not, you don't want to be and you didn't intend to be.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.